Prashita Gananaha Kasam. I apologize, but she also goes by Prashita G, and she is the founder and CEO of Global Academy of Excellence, which provides free 21st century learning skills and education to underprivileged children in rural India, and has implemented programs in rehabilitation centers, orphanages, government schools, and more to benefit over 350,000 children. She is also the winner of so many awards and honors, including an India's Glorious Achievers Award and India's 50 Under 50 Inspiring Women of 2022. Please give a warm welcome to Prashita G.
Thank you, Ms. Laura. That was awesome. Thanks for that great introduction. And I'm so happy to share this, this online podium. Like, that's how I used to address this, the Zoom podium here, because I hope I'm just stepping in. I've got just 2 years of experience, and I'm seeing here like around, 20 years, 20 plus, and all like Congress and people. So I'm so blessed. I feel blessed to have this evening and share with you all. So first of all, good evening to all the distinguished guests, my fellow bodies, and to the human rights advocates present here. I'm deeply honored, at the same time humbled, to have received this most prestigious Human Rights Consultant 2022 award from U.S. Institute of Human Rights Diplomacy and Human Rights from Washington, D.C. I would like to commence my oration by stating one of the famous quotes by Mr. Nelson Mandela. He always states this, to deny people of their human rights is always challenging their very own humanity itself. It's not just a right, it's about the human, it's about the race that we have been born in. And among the 30 human rights, we at Global Academy of Excellence sincerely believe that the right to education is one of the most powerful tools, and it actually acts as a catalyst to change this entire world and transform the human race. And on its foundation lies the cornerstones of all that we are being into for the human rights, right? Because from the Global Academy of Excellence, we always feel that's the foundation stone for what the human right is about, the freedom, the democracy, and the sustainable human development that's been distributed across the other 29. And about a decade back, I remember when I landed in US with my spouse here, 2012. From India, I was an engineering graduate and I was working for a multinational software company. And it was then we both paused and halted and retrieved ourselves from that usual worldly self-centric life of one family and coming out to a step to address one of the most pivotal issues of this world was facing, like providing, and that was main, to provide a high quality education, especially to the marginal community students. And that is how we established Global Academy of Excellence. And of course, at the cost of dropping my 6-figure salary job, but this is the mission. So we took it with great determination, and so am I here in this just 2 years with you all. I'm so happy to share the stage. And the mission statement of Global Academy of Excellence is, as Ms. Laura has stated, to provide 21st century learning skills, life skills, and the literacy skills to all the children, irrespective of their race, creed, caste, color, religion, or even their socioeconomic statuses also around the world. And we also operate with our motto to serve professionally. We are doing service, but let's do it professionally. And the strategy that we adopted, to instill this education was to have an inclusiveness. That's more important when we as a team, as a citizen, it's more about being inclusive and equitable and highly quality. And what was the strategy we adopted? It was to boost through free education. That's it. So this helped us to create all those positive ripples and concrete structures across the government schools or the public schools or the government aided schools, that's how we call it in India, and the orphanages and rehabilitation centers to the HIV children especially. And this actually moved towards the community roles of even altering certain tribal communities in India. And, India is home to around 450 million children. That constitutes to the entire 19% of the children population of the world itself. So hence, by establishing this robust education system there, we at Global Academy of Excellence is actually instilling the right to education across the globe to considerable amount of population. And since we intensify and stress on this point, we have created a cross-cultural skill transfers, like platforms like educational research projects, educational research programs, where the students, for example, the students here from US or Canada, using their skills, their skill-oriented basis, they equip and empower, they create curriculum, actually. So we have established that platform here, and this is like helping the children to crossing their borders, or let's say countries and continents digitally. It's very easy at the ease of their home in a Zoom network. So that's what we just catched in. And we are so happy to see where we had started and where we are standing here in front of such giants. So in the closing, I would like to reiterate my gratitude in receiving this award to the Almighty, to my most brilliant and passionate team, to my family, and to the loved ones, especially to the individuals in the communities who trusted me to be their voice to fight, for their human rights. And this award from USIDHR would always remain as a powerful reminder and great motivational factor for me to move across tirelessly to create a world that is even more just and even more equitable. Thank you.